A wave of missiles erupted from Israel, lighting up the horizon, striking more than 100 military and nuclear targets. On the night of June 13, 2025, Israel launched its most audacious operation yet, Operation Rising Lion. At around 2:17 a.m. local time, precision airstrikes and covert drone strikes tore through Iran's critical military and nuclear infrastructure in a single, coordinated assault. Targets included more than 100 strategic locations: Natanz, Isfahan, Tehran's outskirts, missile bases across Kermanshah, Tabriz, and even deep into Fordow. Bunker buster munitions penetrated hardened bunkers. Satellite photos and IR images later showed power outages and damaged electrical grids. Covert elements were equally critical. The Israeli Mossad had deployed small drones inside Iran in recent months. These disabled air defenses and missile launchers before the main strike, reducing expected Iranian retaliation from 1,000 planned intercept attempts to roughly 200. By dawn, stunning 3D visuals revealed collapsed buildings, dark smoke rising over Natanz and Isfahan, and destroyed missile depots. Among the high-value targets were several IRGC generals and 6 nuclear scientists. Confirmed casualties: Hossein Salami, Mohammad Bagheri, Amir Hajizadeh, Fareydun Abbasi, Mohammad Mehdi Tehranchi. But Iran retaliated that evening. Calling it Operation True Promise 3, Tehran launched an assault of over 150 ballistic missiles and 100 drones aimed at major Israeli cities: Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Haifa, and the Negev region. Israel's Iron Dome and US-backed THAAD systems intercepted most attacks, but several missiles slipped through. As the night sky glowed red, shelters opened and sirens blared across major cities. The toll was real and immediate. In Israel, 10 to 13 civilians were killed, hundreds injured, and entire apartment blocks damaged. Bat Yam lost 3 citizens, including a child. Rehavat saw damage to the Weizmann Institute. Haifa's refineries also took hits. In Iran, state media reported 78 killed and over 320 injured in the initial strikes. Tehran saw extensive structural losses and fires rising from Natanz. Aftermath rippled worldwide. Oil prices surged by 6%. Flights were grounded across the Middle East. The G7 called for urgent calm. Citizens were evacuated from embassies. US military support kicked in. Air and naval defenses, bunkers were activated in Iraq, and Syrian bases were alerted. President Trump and Secretary Rubio warned Iran not to attack US assets, but Washington maintained they did not participate in the strikes. Netanyahu declared, "We will strike as long as it takes to eliminate the threat," a clear sign Israel is set for a prolonged campaign. Iran's Ayatollah Khamenei vowed severe punishment and claimed the attack was akin to a declaration of war. Citizens bear the brunt. Children huddled in shelters. Families fled damaged homes. Mental scars deepened. Emergency services in both countries are working through rubble and sirens. Israel's rescue teams are digging out survivors while Iran's Red Crescent responds to fire and debris. Military analysts confirm the strike degraded Iran's missile launch capacity. 30-plus depots destroyed, air defense compromised, nuclear hubs set back, but not eliminated. Iran, analysts say, could still escalate via proxies like Hezbollah or Houthis, already firing missiles from Yemen. This is more than a strike. It's the opening chapter of a conflict that threatens to spiral. Will diplomacy re-enter the picture, or are we witnessing the start of a new phase of high-intensity conflict in the Middle East? One thing's certain: the date June 13-15, 2002 will go down in history as the moment the world teetered on the edge. If you want cinematic, fact-based breakdowns of live geopolitics made entirely in 3D, subscribe now. This is Lairdify, telling today's story like never before.